NFL tonight. So get ready. Our team, get ready. Are you ready for football? A Monday night invasion? Yeah!
Are you ready for some football? Some Thursday night football? Our first Thursday night game of the year. Get yourself pumped, because here we are. We don't have to wait till Sunday or Monday anymore. We're getting right into it right now, Thursday night, and let's get right into it right now. Bears plus 3.5 versus the Niners tonight. Vernon Davis has been talking this week how they're going to blow up that defensive line, how they're going to blow up those linebackers, how they're going to blow up that secondary. The Bears are they take pride in their work when they're called up against it. Obviously not against the Cardinals, because no one was talking trash about them. But when they get called up like this, when they get called out like this, the Bears show up. Look at that defense to make some plays. Maybe have a touchdown, pick 6. I like the Bears this week, plus 3.5. Take the Bears. Jags plus 7 versus the Jets. I like the Jets. They just need to stop MJD and Sims Walker. The defense can do that. Jags plus 7, but take the Jets. Jets, Jets. Giving 7 to the Jags. Broncos minus 3.5. Broncos have lost 2 in a row, but they were to the Ravens and the Steelers. This is a bounce-back week for them, an easy win for them, again, even on the road against the Washington Redskins. They're going to D.C. They're minus 3.5, but they're going to win by more than that. So take the Broncos minus 3.5. Bengals plus 7 versus Steelers. Bengals are a team of the year. No one thought they'd be doing as well as they are. You know, Hard Knocks on HBO. Not only were they on that, but they're giving some hard knocks on the field. They're plus 7 going to, the championship city, Pittsburgh. But I like the Steelers. They're in their midseason, upward swing of just being dominant on defense and going in, making plays and winning games. It's starting to get cold. It's starting to get rough. And that's the way they like to play football. They like to hit you in the jaw, and that's the way they always played. Steelers take them, giving 7 to the Bengals. Bills plus 6.5 versus the Titans. Chris Johnson's going to have the big game. Vince Young, he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs last year. This year he's got his head on straight. He knows what he's doing. Managing the games, that's all he needs to do. Take Vince Young. Take Chris Johnson. Take the Titans. Giving 6.5 to the Bills at home. Like them. 3 wins in a row for Jeff Fisher. Lions plus 6.5 versus the Vikings. Take the Vikings. There's really not much I can say about this game. The Lions they have their franchise quarterback, wide receiver, and running back. That's it. Saints minus 13.5 versus the Rams. Saints minus 13.5 versus the Rams. Take the Saints. It's going to be like a home game going up to St. Louis, playing in the Dome. They'll probably have more fans there than the Rams will. Rams, they have Steven Jackson. That's it. He'll have a solid game, but the Saints will probably win by more than 17, but the line's at 13.5. Take the Saints minus 13.5. Falcons minus 2 versus the Panthers. Falcons just need to stop one thing, and that's a run game. It's a hard thing to do, but that's all they need to stop. Panthers need to worry about stopping Matt Ryan, Michael Turner, Roddy White, Tony Gonzo. They have much more to worry about than the Falcons do. Falcons minus 2, going to Carolina, like them, love them, pick them, take them, win money on them. Bucks plus 10 versus the Dolphins. Bucks showed me something last year. They brought out their old school orange dreamsicle jerseys. Maybe they had some magic powers, because they did work last week. They beat the Packers, a Packers team that should have beat them. Bucks, they showed up. And I feel like the Bucks plus 10 are going to show up again. Down in Dolphins, down in that Landshark Stadium, Serena Williams will be there, Venus Williams will be there, Jimmy Buffett, they might have a concert. Gloria Estefan will be there, D. Wade. Who knows what's going to be going on. But the Bucks are going to cover plus 10. They might even win the game outright. Josh Freeman. Shout out to Josh Freeman. First NFL game of his career last week. Great job, kid. 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Hey, that's all right. There's something to hang your hat on is those 3 touchdowns. Chiefs plus 2 versus the Raiders. Jamal Charles, 5.2 yards per carry. Colby Smith, who's going to give him some competition in the carries. He has not gotten a lot of carries this year, but he's an upside guy who they really like in KC. The cancer has been cut. Larry Johnson is gone. He's out. I like the Chiefs this week. Plus 2. Going into Oakland. The Raiders team that's that is a really ugly game this week. Chiefs Raiders. But the thing is, it's better than some other games, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. Seahawks +9 versus Cards. Cards haven't been as good as you would expect them to be at home, but they're 4-0 on the road. 4-0 on the road. That's impressive. They are playing at home this week, and they are giving 9 points to the Seahawks. That doesn't matter, though. Kurt Warner throwing 5 touchdowns for against the Bears last week. Prior, he was throwing 5 interceptions, but it's what have you done for me lately kind of league. So take the Cards, giving 9 to the Seahawks all day. Cowboys -3 versus the Packers. Cowboys going up to Lambeau, playing against the green and yellow, green and gold, whatever you want to call them. -3, DeMarcus Ware is going to have a big game. I think the Cowboys are going to have a big game. Miles Austin is no joke. He's proved it week after week after week. He can make plays. He makes catches. He makes touchdowns. He makes yards. Like him. Cowboys -3 versus Packers. Like it a lot. Now this is the game I'm talking about before. Ravens -10.5 versus the Browns. At this point in the season, I wish you could reschedule games and have the Ravens play the Vikings and have the Browns play the Lions. Or have the Ravens play the Saints and have the Browns play the Rams. Nobody wants to watch Ravens-Browns. Ravens fans don't want to watch Ravens-Browns. They're -10.5. The Ravens are going to do work on the Browns. Take the Ravens. That's a no-brainer. Now we go to game of the week. Patriots +3 versus the Colts. This is the game of the week. These two teams collide, and they collide hard. I mean, they hit each other in the face. They don't like each other. Patriots going to Indy. Manning versus Brady. Moss and Wayne. Dwight Freeney, I really think, is going to have a big game. 3 sacks, I'm predicting. I like the Colts this week, giving 3 to the Patriots, but it's going to be a real close game. It's going to be a real good game. They might win by 5. I like this game a lot. But I like the Colts. And it's going to be a hard game, hard-fought game. It always is every year. To me, this is the battle of the best. I know the Saints have been doing amazing this year. The Vikings have been doing amazing this year. But the Patriots and Colts are the upper echelon of NFL teams. And I like the Colts, and I like the Patriots, and I love this game. It's going to be one heck of a game, and they're going to go at it. But I like the Colts. Peyton Manning, best quarterback in the NFL right now. At the end of his career, I really think he'll be the best NFL quarterback ever to play the game. That's truly, honestly, what I believe. Until Jimmy Clausen comes in and takes his spot, which will be maybe 15, 20 years from now, when Jimmy Clausen will retire, he'll hold all the records coming out of ND. But right now, Peyton Manning, the best player in the NFL. These are my locks of the week. And just like good times, they are dynamite! So I hope you enjoyed the picks this week. You know where to find me. You know where to look for me. Every single week, look for me. Because I love making these picks, and I love making you money, and I'm trying to make some money too. Thursday night, though. Let's go, baby.